Welcome back to Castlevania. Technically the Advanced Collection, but we're playing Circle of the Moon because, that's the best one.
Oh, you had to say technically, didn't you?
What about technically? No, I mean, you know what I mean. Okay.
Nothing. Nothing.
It's
Inside
not
joke.
yeah, it's an inside joke. Let's see.
Yeah.
I am about to level.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yep, and then I will be appropriate level for having just entered the area.
Yeah, we were discussing the level issue earlier, weren't we?
The level issue is because I keep running ahead, and I've been underleveled for the last 3 areas because the boss, like, fighting the bosses at a specific level is just a suggestion. Where the hell am I? God damn it, wrong. Where am I? Okay, that's where I am. But
Suggestion. I like how you say that with like air quotes. Like, it's just a suggestion.
I am actually gonna save since I did level. But now I'm actually gonna go play. No, it is a
suggestion to
for
fight the bosses
for the
levels.
third and fourth boss, it is a suggestion.
It's the recommended levels. Yes.
What's my armor
it's a
at?
suggestion to use a weapon.
Yeah. Also, I've been neglecting things like armor. Well, not anymore.
I've been neglecting wearing clothing. It's been making my job life very difficult.
God, that is so tempting. But luck is a very, very important stat. I could do that. What else?
So what are the interesting topics today? Well, I'm kind of sick of people talking to me about Elden Ring.
I have not played it yet.
Yeah, that's fair. So, I've mentioned before that I've been playing Elden Ring, but I've also probably mentioned that my enemies are invisible. This is a known glitch that is aggressive enough that people are still talking about it today.
Hold on.
So,
okay.
So a lot of people are dealing with the whole invisible enemies glitch.
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
And it's become sort of annoying where people will message me and be like, "Hey, you've been playing Elden Ring, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, but not really, because my enemies are invisible." And they're like, "Oh, that's cool. By the way, have you heard about amazing spoiler?" And I'm like,
Jesus Christ!
And I'm like thinking to myself, like, dear God, when I say the enemies are invisible, that does not mean ask me how far I've gotten and if I fought in the 7th bazillion dragon. And I'm like, just shut up, please, people. You gotta realize, just because the game's been out for 2 weeks, it's one of those games that's massive enough.
Ow.
Nobody has seen all of it. It's not like a movie that's 2 hours that you can just sit down and watch in your spare time on Disney Plus. No, this is like one of those big things you gotta sit down and dedicate 100 hours a week to. What if I've been busy working all the past 2 weeks? What if I got like a big project? What if my arm's been broken so I can't pick up a controller? Please, people, seriously. 2 weeks is not enough time for people to have digested Elden Ring properly. You just to go up to somebody you barely talk to and then start immediately spouting every single spoiler that comes to mind.
Yeah, imagine being in the 80s and someone's like, "Hey, you like Star Wars? Did you hear that Darth Vader is Luke's father?" Like, imagine living in the 80s and that happening.
Okay.
Ow!
Fun fact, on the topic of Star Wars, I recently watched a video. I've been watching something called Cinema Therapy recently.
Oh yes,
very good
you
channel.
showed me the How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, really? Nothing up here? Where am I? Okay, that's where I am. This is
the
wrong
psychology of. Did I cut out?
No. You said Psychology of Darth Vader.
Okay. Yeah, or rather, the psychology of Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
And that's pretty interesting. It's like, oh, we diagnose him with borderline personality disorder, and like, because part of the goal is to figure out diagnoses for some of these characters. They also do it for heroes too. Don't worry. So it's not just a villain exclusive thing.
Oh fuck these guys.
And they always open with like, oh yeah, by the way, just because somebody may have this is always going to be an exaggerated case because it's fantasy, etc., etc., etc.
Can you look up how much health the holy armor has?
All right, can do.
Okay. Yeah, this is one of the enemies. Oh, never mind. That's one of the enemies I am supposed to run away from.
Right, holy armor, 350 HP.
All right.
The
Yeah.
attack is 420. The defense is 450.
Yeah, and they have a chance of dropping the
Platinum armor.
Yeah, but also a card.
Oh yeah, the serpent card.
Yeah, which I technically don't need, but
The
serpent. The serpent.
There's an advanced form.
The serpent is good for so if you can get the serpent early on, that is really good because it can freeze enemies and you can use them as platforms like in Metroid.
Oh, it's the ice card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was useful. Freezing enemies is one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. It's not too useful for me because I have the... Wait, do I have the cockatrice? I don't. So yeah, the cockatrice and the serpent are good because they can freeze and petrify enemies to use as platforms.
Fair enough. I always liked using enemies as platforms. That's like one of those things in like games that don't do enough of. But it's like, yeah, it's tricky to do because it relies on like the enemy's positioning being reliable enough frequently that like you can just immediately go, yeah, I can freeze them.
Luckily, Metroid has enemies that are specifically made to freeze.
That's fair. Oh. Sorry, I took a nap before the stream because I was exhausted from today, and you're messaging me, calling me like, "Hey, the 30 minutes you had for your nap are up."
That is blatantly false information.
Okay, a little. You called me as I was waking up.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is I'm snoozing, and I wake up, and it's one of those trapped dreams, the ones where you're waking up and you're like, okay, I'm awake. This is the real world, and then
okay, this is bad.
It blatantly isn't. Oh,
okay.
Oh, thank God you're dead.
Yeah. Okay. Where am I? Okay, ignoring these guys. Okay, what's in here? Where am I?
Well, there's a slow-moving guy. You'll luck out.
Damn it.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
Game over. Face smothered by succubus today.
Another reason why is because I haven't gotten all the... So, throughout the game, there's health upgrades, which I haven't... Well, it's not like I've been ignoring them. I just haven't gotten them. I plan on getting, like, going around and getting everything when, probably after I fight Carmilla. Because the thing I get from Carmilla makes it so much easier and fun to,
Have you been using the experience boost, magic?
No, because I just leveled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, King Moth. There's so many King Mobs.
You know who my favorite King Moth is?
The one from DC?
Yeah, the Teen Titans specifically.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like that his entire like plot line in Teen Titans is that he just wants to have he just wants to make his daughter happy.
That's fair.
And his
I'm trying
daughter
to
is an
think.
absolute sociopath.
Fair enough. I'm reminded of it is a DC comic, but not like one of the main lines. It's Watchmen, where they have a killer moth like villain who shows up in backstories as a maniac who just really wants to get beat up because he's a mental health issue. He ends up getting killed. So
that's rough.
yeah, I believe it was. It's mostly because the Watchmen's like a brutal deconstruction of why real life superheroes would suck.
Yeah. Also, this area in particular is actually pretty hard because there's only 2 save areas.
Okay, yeah, that does seem frustrating. Save restrictions is always like gonna slow anybody down.
Yeah. And like, once I get past, like, I'm at the point of no return in regards to saves. So I have to get to the next save.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm thinking that heart upgrade is probably not worth it. The one that I had to fight. Aha.
Fox Hunter. You mean Wolf?
Okay, so that's what I gotta do.
Yeah, that's my bad Star Fox joke for the week. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't have any particularly strong feelings either way for the Star Fox franchise.
Yeah, I don't either.
Generally, I've always been like, oh, I like the franchise. Where are you going for the heart container?
Heart container's not in this room.
Oh no, it's the next one over. You got to break open a wall, and there's a poltergeist.
Yeah, that's the heart container. I'm gonna ignore it because then I have to deal with these guys. Now I can.
You got to do these guys anyway.
Well, no.
The poltergeist is easy, right?
I mean, no, those guys. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh God. I'd have to deal with the Holy Knights.
Why specifically deal with the Holy Knights?
Because one of them blocks the path. Okay. Okay.
But you just have to kill a poltergeist, right?
But I would have to kill the Holy Knight to get to the poltergeist. And the Holy Knight... yeah,
okay.
The Holy Knight is what was kicking my ass.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay. Alright. That's what I gotta do. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Alright. Come on. There we go. Wait. No, yeah, that's correct. Wait. Yeah, that should work.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah. Okay. Now. There. And now I can do... There we go. Yeah, this game has puzzles.
Oh yeah, puzzles. My favorite type of game.
Yep. Luckily, I'm next. The next room is close to a save room.
Okay.
So once I do that, I might end up coming back up. And wait, can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be coming back up and.
So once upon a time, when I started streaming originally, people started telling me, "Hey, we really want you to play Portal. You never played that before, have you?" And I'm like, "No, I have." And they're like, "Oh, but you haven't played Portal." And I'm like, "No, I've played Portal."
Why?
But have you played it? And I'm like, "Yeah, I have played it."
Why?
Nobody believed me when I said that I've played the heck out of Portal. So I go into stream because someone buys it and they're like, "Hey, because you never played it before," and I'm like, "I have played it."
Why did they assume that you had never played it?
I have no idea. It was like a thing that enough people thought. So anyway, I go and I decide I'm going to stream Portal, and I'm like, I've never played Portal before, apparently, and people are like, "You sure know a lot about Portal?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's almost like I've played Portal before." You know? But I clearly haven't, because all this is a new experience.
Damn it.
It was my own sick little in-joke. But apparently there was like enough people who were like, "Why are you lying to us?" And I'm like, "Because you've been asking me to play Portal, despite the fact that I've already played Portal. I've played it. Everybody's played Portal." It was 2013. Who hadn't played Portal by 2013? Serious question.
Honestly, I have no idea. Portal is fantastic.
Look, the only people who probably didn't play Portal by 2013 are either children who wouldn't play it because like their parents won't let them buy games on Steam, or people who just don't play video games anyway, so they wouldn't have cared. Portal was like the most talked about game of all time, and it was attached to the best collection of all time.
Yeah, the orange box.
Yeah, the best collection of all time that almost didn't happen is a BioShock. That was an actual thing. What happened was Valve was so busy playing BioShock that they almost didn't release the orange box in time.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
There was an interview with Gavin, and he said, "I've had to ban BioShock in the office because everybody's too busy playing it."
Yeah.
And then occasionally someone was like, "Hey, what if we do this thing that BioShock did?" BioShock really is like one of the best shooters ever.
Oh, BioShock is fantastic. I wasn't a big fan of BioShock 2, but I do enjoy Infinite.
Yeah, a lot of people. BioShock 2 was done by a secondary company.
Let's see,
16. And I get why it's not everybody's favorite, because I definitely noticed the story is a lot weaker. The gameplay.
15. Okay, so I'm getting about. I'm getting over 1,000 each time I kill this guy.
Nice.
Yeah, and I have the thing up.
Okay. But yeah, long story short, like BioShock is like one of those games where it's like, wow, that's defining an entire gaming generation there. So the first time I played BioShock was I was dating my girlfriend, and I never had BioShock because for reasons just never came up. And my girlfriend had it. I'm like, "Oh, you have BioShock. I've heard that's a really great game." And she's like, "Yeah, but I haven't played it because it scares me." And I'm like, "Oh, what if I give it a play? You can watch." And she's like, "Okay, but don't get any achievements. I don't want any of my friends to know that I played BioShock."
It's gonna be a bit hard.
Yeah, because they gave you an achievement like the second you start up the game.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens. Like, it's like, you press a button, congratulations.
Yeah. A mushroom could get the fucking achievements. I stole a joke.
Yeah, but long story short, so I played the game, and like the first cutscene ends, and she pops up. She says, "What did I just tell you?" And I'm like, I can't stop this. So anyway, I took Bioshock home and I played the heck out of that for a while. And it's still a good game. Actually, I should replay it.
Yeah, we should do that for see if we can stream it. Get
Yeah,
get the HD collection.
I already have the HD collection.
Okay, then get the HD collection.
Okay, correction. I have the HD collection because they gave it to me for free. They already on Bioshock.
Yeah, Bioshock, Bioshock Infinite, either of them would make great games.
Yeah, but Bioshock 1 would be like a great game. I never got into Infinite that much. It's not to say Infinite is a bad game. It is a very well put together game, but it is not as good as the production trailers.
Yeah, I thought the birdie was gonna be a much bigger thing.
One of my favorite trailers that they kept showing everywhere when the game was still in production was of Booker breaking into a bar with people in it, and they stop and they stare at you, and then one of them goes for his gun, and if you shoot that guy, everybody else grabs their guns, but if you don't, then if he shoots first, then they're like, important choices are made in a second's notice. If you shoot first, you're the bad guy, but if you shoot second,
you're defending yourself.
And it's like, some people don't want to fight you. Some people do. It's your choice to figure out who's dangerous at a moment.
Yeah,
like, that's kind of neat.
But
it's clear they realized that wasn't viable.
Yeah, that's it's clear they wanted to make choices matter, but in the end, it just really didn't. Like there's
the story.
Yeah, there's really just two choices that matter. One is whether or not you, if you give her the cage or the bird, and the other is if you threaten the teller that's selling tickets for the airship.
Yeah, but they're superficial at that.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I think is the important thing. It's they give you two choices, but they're both superficial choices.
Yeah, all they determine are aesthetics.
Yeah. Which is neat. I mean, go for the roast, and you're doing like story stuff like that. Why not?
Yeah. I will say one thing, and I'd have to go back and verify this, but I'm pretty sure this is it. You know the ending, right?
Oh yeah, where it turns out it's lighthouses and you're the bad guy and they drown you in a puddle.
Yeah. So what it is the one that drowns you is wearing the opposite of whatever you gave your version.
Okay, oh, that's kind of neat.
I believe
you'd have to verify.
Yeah. That I'm pretty sure that is, because I remember that being like a big deal, but I would have to go back and verify it. So if that is false information, then don't blame me, because I'm remembering it to the best of my abilities.
The DLC always left me with like with a weird feeling of like, why was this done? Because they bring back Elizabeth and they bring back Booker, and then they brutally murder both.
Oh yeah,
it's not like the area. Let's see DLC.
Yeah, where they go to Rapture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, it's like I always find it very weird when like you do DLC or a sequel and then you murder the most popular characters, especially in ways that are like really undignified.
Yeah, but it hand waves as, oh, these were just alternate versions.
Yeah, I definitely feel that probably the biggest example of like the murder of a main character.
Last of Us.
Popular. Oh, The Last of Us Part 2, definitely.
God.
And I've heard all the arguments. It's like, oh, they kill off Joel in like the most pathetic way possible, because making him a dumbass for like giving his name away to somebody he never should have trusted, etc. Completely against his character.
Yeah.
And like his brother's a dummy too, and like everybody's kind of stupid, and the bad guy gets the revenge, but the story's revenge is bad.
You know what? You know what game had one of the best character deaths?
What?
The Telltale Walking Dead.
Is it the
Lee.
Yeah, he turns into a zombie, right?
Depending on what your choices.
Okay.
You could have
He either turns into a zombie or she gets shot.
Yeah. You have Clementine take you out.
Yeah.
That's
brutal.
Oh yeah, the entire final chapter of that is very brutal. But also very stupid if you fucking kill Ben. Because then what happens is... So, in it, Kenny separates from the group to go try and save Ben from a horde of zombies after after a very risky jump causes a balcony to break and Ben gets impaled with a...
I don't know who Ben is.
The whiny teenager.
Okay, so the whiny teenager character does something stupid and he gets hurt.
No. It's actually... So, there's an entire horde down below, and they have to make a jump to a balcony in order to not die. But the balcony is very rickety, and with each jump, it, like, gets a bit more loose. So when Ben, the final person, jumps, it finally breaks. It is not Ben's fault. Like...
Okay.
So they do have it be like a satisfying way. It wasn't his own idiocy. At least that is if Ben is alive at that scene. Because there's a chance where you can, like, where Ben can die earlier. Or you can kick him out of the group. Because he basically steals supplies to give to some raiders. Or else the raiders are going to attack the camp. But he doesn't tell anyone. So he's basically being extorted, and then they attack anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can, like, kick him out. And if you do that, so when Ben falls to his down to the horde and gets impaled by a piece of rebar, Kenny, that piece of shit, who is the worst character in the entirety of the game, goes down to try and save him. And, like, that's a pretty good moment for both characters. But if you don't, what happens is Kenny drops a walkie-talkie down there and goes back to get it with all the zombies around. It's really stupid. God.
Because they got to get him out of the way in time for you to die.
Yeah, because he can't be in the final scene. The only ones who are supposed to be in the final scene are Clementine and Lee.
So the only one of these Telltale games that I've played is the Borderlands one.
The pshoo.
Yeah.
Where if you fail, they just kill you.
Yeah, so the way that works is, like, a bunch of characters show up and they're like, "We're from marketing and we've had enough of you," and they just do, like, the laser gun thing with, like, their hands and, like, pew pew noises. And if you fuck it up, they're like, "Hey, wait a minute, you're not playing the game right," and they're like, "You're a fake."
You're
so
a phony. You're a big fat phony.
Okay, so funny enough, according to the developers, Tom Baker's impersonation of Patrick Warburton was so spot on that they had to ask him to make it worse.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's like, it was
Didn't
so
Tom
good.
Baker get into, didn't he get into NFTs, though?
He got out of them, I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so what happened is he teamed up with an NFT group that was like, "Oh, voice NFTs."
Oh, gross.
It sounds like an awful idea on paper.
It's probably an even worse. It's probably an even worse idea in practice.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it turns out they were using. They didn't make their own shit. Yeah, like old NFTs. They did not make their own things. It was not original content. They were using AI voice generators to impersonate celebrities.
Gross.
Yeah. So they're using like fan stuff too that was like free on the internet, and they were charging people money for it, and they were using it in their own like promotional material. People were like, "Hey, wait a minute! That's my Twilight Sparkle voice maker that I did like 10 years ago. Why are you guys using that to promote your fancy new tech?" So they got caught and they apologized, and according to I believe people in general, Troy Baker. It's not Tom Baker.
Sorry, Troy Baker. Not Tom Baker. Tom Baker is fantastic.
Tom Baker, the Doctor Who actor, is great. I feel so bad now. I was like,
sorry.
T. Baker something. I'm like, Tom? There must be Tom. Tomothy. Tom is short for Tomothy, of course.
Tomothy Turner.
Yeah, so
speaking of NFTs, Tara Strong.
Yeah. On a better note, I haven't heard anything from the monkey crowd in a while, so I think they're almost
did you not hear about the person who managed to de-encrypt
tons of them. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, the entire server, the monkey server, where all of them were held, and managed to effectively create duplicates of the actual tokens. So he funged the tokens.
Yeah.
And that
you will find that when the time comes, your tokens are very fungible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that I haven't been hearing much from the monkey crowd lately is a very good sign, personally.
I know that the NFT crowd in general has moved on to anime waifus, which is honestly, I'm surprised it took them this long.
Typical.
Yeah, it's gross. Anime waifus are not good.
I don't know. I'm really into Astolfo from Fate Apocrypha.
I just don't trust like weebs.
To be fair, Astolfo is actually a guy.
I don't know what.
Okay, so there's a popular anime character, Astolfo, from like the Fate series, that shows up in a lot of like anime waifu discourse. Because one, he's a famous historical figure, apparently from like the Matters of France, like Lancelot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like a Lancelot type figure who's really weird and quirky and from like fictional history. So anyway, his design is that of a ridiculously cute, super feminine boy that nobody can figure out at a glance if it's like a boy or a girl. So people are like, it's the new anime waifu. And it's like, that's a boy. It's just funny. That's the gag. Popular anime waifu Astolfo is actually a dude.
I should probably.
Yeah. Heal up between murdering armored
I do,
knights.
and I save just in case I die. I've gotten pretty good at. And once I activate them.
Those chairs are really beating you up.
I mean, not nearly as much as the start of the stream.
That's fair.
I'm just tanking the damage because I'm just.
You're just
grinding.
out there.
Well, I'm just tanking the damage because I'm just grinding. If I was actually trying to get to someplace, then I would... Oh, I am almost there. Once I kill the Green Knight... Come on. Hell yeah. What am I at now? 29. 32. I make about... I would have to do this 32 more times in order to be an appropriate level to fight the boss. At least I can two-shot the poltergeist now. You know?
Fair enough. So I looked up Kenny because you brought him up from Walking Dead.
He's in season 2 as well.
Yeah.
Of the game.
Apparently, he's in like all of the seasons.
What? Oh, I'm disappointed to hear that he lives beyond that.
Yeah, he's like a major character. He's in like
He is literally the worst character. He is such a piece of shit. He's the one who gets like pretty much everyone killed.
Yeah, he's in season 2 and then A New Frontier, and then they got him in like other stuff. So.
How much do I get from the Griffin? Let's see, 29,262. Get over here.
Oh, he dies at the end. Okay.
28. Oh, God, that's not good. Sorry, the Griffin. The amount I get from the Griffin is like almost nothing. It is good that Kenny dies at the end. Like I said, he is the worst character.
Yeah, like the thingy, the image that they have for like the material of like images of him. Like the gallery is just him being shot multiple times.
Nice.
Kenny's either shot in the abdomen or in the head by Clementine, or crippled in a car crash and devoured by walkers.
Yeah, Kenny, Kenny fucking hides a baby in order to trick Clementine into killing this girl.
To be fair, I think she gives the baby the name of Kenny, so somehow, some way, he must have made a positive impact. We're kind of fucked up, though, really.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm getting even more XP as I kill them.
Let's see. Scroll. Okay.
See, now these things are like trivial now that I am an appropriate level for this room.
Oh, he can live, apparently.
That's disappointing. Honestly, I think Kenny should have died instead of Lee. Lee was fantastic.
They had to have the little girl kill the guy who was her father figure. It's important for storytelling.
Yeah. I like that you can tell what... I like you can tell how much of a scumbag a player is in Season 1 based on how Clementine looks at the end. So there's a point where you have a chance to rob a car. Well, not rob. The owners aren't there. But there's a chance for you to ransack a car that's unattended, and if you do, there's a jacket that Clementine can wear. And so and she wears that for the rest of the
episode,
for the rest of the series, at least or the rest of the season.
Okay.
So you can tell how much of a scumbag someone is based on what Clementine is wearing.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
They don't have anything really that clever in the Borderlands one, but the Borderlands one has its own fun little quirks.
Did you ever play Wolf Among Us?
No, I was never into Fables.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's a detective game.
I've heard that, but like as I said, I'm not really into Fables, so.
No.
And I've heard that it's heavily a requisite to really get the most out of it. I've especially never cared for the character they chose to focus on for Fables, so it's like...
The Big Bad Wolf?
Yeah, I never liked him.
What?
Yeah, in the comics, I never liked him at all.
Okay.
I've read a few of the comics.
Yeah,
I never really got into the comics, and I never liked the Big Bad Wolf in the comics. So it's like,
okay, I thought you meant like in like the actual like stories, the actual like Mother Goose.
Oh no! It's based off a comic series called.
Yeah, I know. I thought you meant like you don't like the actual Big Bad Wolf of like Three Little Pigs and Red Riding Hood and all that.
Well, you're not supposed to like him. He's the bad guy, but.
I mean, name one person who hates the bad guy in stories.
Good guys.
No, I mean, real people.
People who can't separate fact from fiction.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. The people who are like, oh, you like Darth Vader? That means that you condone choking people.
That means you condone killing a bunch of children in a room after they ask you if there's anything they can do to be saved.
Not just the women, not just the men, but the women and children too. Have you ever seen... Yeah, that reminded me of one of my favorite posts. It's actually no, it's describe how you are in bed using Star Wars quotes, and there's a lot of self-deprecating humor.
Yeah, fair enough, of course.
So there's ones like you know, I can't, it's too big. There's the council has oh god, that one was terrible, but the council has determined he is too old. Oh god. But yeah, no, it's just a bunch of terrible things. And one of the answers was not just the women, not just the men, but the women and children too.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was 4chan. And
that's fair. It's 4chan.
They have dark humor, at least when it stays humor.
Yeah.
Okay. Just 2 or 3 more times and I'll be ready to fight the boss. You look up what card combination I should use?
Yeah, give me a second.
Actually, let's wait until I get to the boss, because I don't know if you remember who the boss is. Also, how many can I have? 184, okay. Ow, rude. Rude. Forest Warrior. Who are you, Chuck Norris? Are you gonna turn into a bear? You remember that movie, right?
Oh yeah, that's Forest Warrior, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not nearly as ridiculous as the time he shows up in a movie. It's like, Chuck Norris is my imaginary friend.
Oh God, what movie was that?
Um,
Yeah, I remember it was like one where it was basically a Karate Kid ripoff, and like the joke was that Chuck Norris was teaching the kid karate, but Chuck Norris wasn't real except when he was.
Sidekicks. It's Sidekicks.
Yes. Oh God, that was a terrible movie. Has Chuck Norris actually been in anything good? I know he's a terrible person, but like,
let me see his IMDb.
I mean, I've never seen Walker, Texas Ranger, so I don't know if it's good or not.
I've seen some of it. It's fine. It's definitely not a highlight of his career, because it is definitely a vanity thing.
Yeah, wasn't it produced by like his brother?
He was in the Expendables.
Yeah, I guess that technically counts.
He was in The Way of the Dragon.
The Bruce Lee?
Yeah, Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Okay, that is
Bruce
an
Lee
actual.
Ass.
Yeah, that's. Wait, is that the one where they basically Photoshop Bruce Lee onto the actor after Bruce Lee had passed?
No, that was a different one.
I think that may have been its sequel.
Let me see. Bruce Lee. What was the movie he died in? That was
I know that his son died in The Crow. Oh hell yes!
Enter the Dragon. Enter the Dragon is the one in which he dies. They replace him. Yeah.
Where is it? Yes! Oh yeah! Look at this. Look at these stats.
Oh yeah, looking good. You got the Rainbow Guard. Josh was coat of many colors.
I was gonna head straight to the boss, but now I'm gonna save. The Rainbow Garb is one of the rarest drops.
Nice.
And it is so good.
So here's what you need for death.
Yep.
Diana and Manticore.
Diana and Manticore, okay.
The same thing for Camilla.
Yeah. All I remember about death is that it's a bullet hell.
Okay. Yeah, it probably is. Death is very bullet hellish if you think about it.
Okay. Damn it. Damn it.
You just spend your days avoiding like every single attack death throws at you. It's sort of like a messed up game of Final Destination.
Oh man, Final Destination is fantastic. You need to watch them because you haven't. You've seen the second one, which is the best one.
I've seen the second one, and I saw bits and pieces of the first and the third one.
Okay.
I do need to see the rest.
Yeah, the fourth one is the only one I'd say is like actually genuinely bad.
Okay. But the third one ends with everybody dying in a train accident, right?
Allegedly, yes. We don't actually see any confirmation of their death.
But it ends with the accident about to happen, and they have no way out. So
yeah, well, no way out that we can see. So in the in the second one, it confirms that Alex Browning did die to a brick falling sometime after the events of the first movie. And then Clear Waters ends up dying after her character arc is complete. Then in the third one, there's a newspaper clipping stating that the two survivors of the second movie died in a wood chipper accident, which is horrifying to think of. But
you've seen Fargo, right?
A long time ago. Hold on, we're gonna have some text. We're gonna have a cutscene. Oh wait, you said Diana and Manticore?
Yeah.
Which one is? Can you look at the things and tell me which one's which?
Yeah, the card thingy. Let me pull it up.
It's pinned.
Which one does Anna look like?
It's Athena. She's wearing a helmet and has a spear. I want to say it's the fourth one.
No, that's the fourth one is Ares.
Okay, then the fifth one is Diana.
Yeah.
So then, Manticore is either this one should be the Manticore. The sixth.
The sixth one, yeah.
Yes, because the fifth one's Cockatrice.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, the fifth one is Cockatrice, yeah.
Oh, there is no text.
Okay. Oh, he looks like a Pope.
How pontiff. I could definitely see. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah.
We've talked about like
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah. So Fargo has the wood chipper scene, which is great. You've seen Tucker and Dale versus the Force of Evil, right? Oh, that's a great movie.
I know, it's been on my list. It's been on the list of things I need to watch.
Okay, I won't go into any more detail though.
But the yeah, there's no. Oh damn it! Fuck you.
There's no newspaper clipping in the Force.
Yeah, there's no indication of whether or not they did actually die. Because, like, by all logic, yes, they most likely did die. But also, the scene we see is a premonition, which means there is still the chance of survival.
Fair enough.
The way it works is that if there's a premonition, that means there's a way to get out.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Come on.
Come on, you can do it. You're almost there. I'm trying to remember.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, the last time we talked about like Final Destination, it was in regards to the death of a popular character from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh yeah. God.
The final girl, yeah. Let me look.
The original final girl.
Yeah. Sally Hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the final girls, the ones that are credited are Mary Callingwood, from The Last House on the Left, Jess Bradford, Sally Hardest, and Laurie Strode, along with Ellen Ripley from Aliens.
Ellen will always be my final girl.
To be fair, Ellen Ripley is no longer considered a final girl because of Aliens 3.
You know what? Fair. But Alien Resurrection.
That's a clone. That's a different character.
I'm surprised they haven't cloned made an actual clone of Samus yet.
That's fair. Maybe one day. Maybe that's gonna be the reveal for like the next Metroid game.
I mean, it very well could be. That was the plan that Ravenbeak had. His plan was to extract Samus's DNA to clone her, and have an army of Metroids.
Yeah, that could be like the big one. Like the game. I mean, we already got like Dark Samus, so people are sort of used to like seeing extra Samuses around.
Yeah, Dark Samus and the SAX.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine if Dark Samus and the SAX ended up teaming up?
To be fair, Dark Samus was never as terrifying as the SAX.
Oh, absolutely.
Then again, I don't.
The SAX is like. The thing that is the most terrifying about the SAX is that you know exactly how powerful she is. If you've played Super Metroid, or even before you play Super Metroid, you're aware, it makes it clear that it is wearing Samus's old armor, so you can pretty much figure that it's extremely powerful.
It's got your power bombs.
Yes, that's what kickstarts the entire game.
Yeah, probably.
No, it is.
I've never actually played. No spoilers.
I know it's on the list.
Okay, yeah, it is. Maybe I'll get around to it.
You're playing that after you beat Mario, right?
No, I'm not playing Mario.
No, after you beat Mario.
I have a Mario game?
Mario and Luigi?
Oh yeah, Mario Luigi. Yes, of course. Yeah. You're right. I forgot about that. I have been definitely like thinking to myself like I can't get into Cuphead because like I'm not very good at Cuphead. So I'm like,
Don't
you know
worry,
what?
nobody
Maybe we'll play something else. I've been thinking because I picked up Journey recently. We're gonna be doing that tomorrow. That is a very well done golem, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. Also, these guys are really easy to beat.
As like you getting close and you just do the spin because they can't move.
Yep. Also, these guys go in the same direction until they hit a wall and then they turn around. Oh god, that's so sad.
No, my legs, but I must continue marching.
Time Zero never stops nor reverses. It merely marches on.
Spooky. Yeah. So Sally Hardest has like the most amazingly tone deaf death in
I was gonna say it's
like,
tone deaf.
tone deaf. Yeah. I'm sort of reading the dang. Why did I say that? Like before you even said it. I'm like it's so tone deaf. Like, yeah. Who in their right mind who's like a fan of the movies wants to see the famous final girl, the big name hero from like all the movies beforehand, get killed like a chump, and then like have the like 80-year-old villain just sort of get away with it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen House of Wax, the 2004, 2003 version?
Gosh, it sounds so familiar. I would not be surprised if I caught like bits and pieces of it on sci-fi.
It was a remake of well, it was a thing that had a theatrical release.
Oh, sci-fi does like theatrical movies.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, it was it was a movie that was a remake of an old 1930s horror movie where a sculptor encases people in wax to sculpt them.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Very spooky.
Shit, there's 2 people now. Oh well, I can take them. Anywho, it does some really good subvert. Oh, I think it's the one where its main advertising point was that Paris Hilton dies in it. Because for some reason in the 2000s, like, people were just...
Paris Hilton was a thing.
Yeah, people were hating on Paris Hilton for whatever reason.
To be fair, the only thing I know about Paris Hilton is that people hated on her, so I have like, zero idea culturally who she is.
She's rich and has a hotel chain. That's all I know about her.
You know, that's fair. I hate her too now.
Anywho, London Tipton was a parody of Paris Hilton.
No surprise there.
But yeah, in House of Wax, it's final girl. Technically not a final girl because there's also one other person who survives along with her brother. Mm-hmm. But she's effectively a final girl, and it does something that a lot of horror movies don't do, and that is horribly injure the final girl. Okay.
I'm thinking to myself like, no, I'm pretty sure some of them get beat up, and I'm like, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, though, a lot of them don't.
Yeah, no, they stay perfectly pristine. But you know what she has
No,
to do?
they get grimy, they get beat up, but they're not like bleeding out of like every hole or
Yeah,
like
no.
broken leg.
In House of Wax, what? So at some point, the villain super glues her mouth shut with like heavy duty super glue, and while her brother is like looking for her, and she's like in a prison down below. Like she can barely reach the water drain, and to try and get his attention while he's talking to the villain who's playing dumb, being like, "Oh no, I have no idea. Nobody that matches that description's been here." She sticks her finger in through the grate to try and grab her brother's attention, because her mouth is glued shut.
Does he step on her finger?
No, worse. So the brother doesn't notice and walks away, but the villain did notice and ends up getting some wire cutters, and cuts off the tip of her finger, like an entire phalange. Like,
that is brutal. Wow.
yeah, and she uses the blood of her finger to essentially wet her mouth so that she can get the glue loose, and then screams for her brother's help. It is horrifying. It is one of the House of Wax. It's absolutely cheesy, but also it's a really good, it's a good horror film, and we should absolutely watch it.
I'm not really into horror films.
Oh. It starts with some conjoined twins that end up having to get separated at birth, and one of them is disfigured and the other's not, and also one of them is evil and the other's not. And do you want to know what the twist is?
Oh, is it that the one who's not disfigured is the good one?
Correct.
No, the bad one.
No, the good one.
What? The good one. Okay. So they really do the beauty is good thing, huh?
Okay. I don't remember how to do this phase. Oh shit. Damn it, why didn't it jump? Okay, I think that I'm gonna do a different strategy. Which was the one that lets me do which was the one that lets me use my magic instead of hearts to do ammo? The card combination?
What was that?
Which is the one that lets me use my magic instead of hearts to do magic, or to do the
I think it's Pluto and the dual setup system. Here we go. Okay. It's Pluto and okay, combinations.
I luck at.
All right.
14.
Oh no. That's something else.
Wait. Damn it.
Oh, okay. It's MP sub-weapon. Sub-weapons use mind power, not hearts. That would be Manticore and Pluto.
Okay. Okay. They have Manticore and Pluto.
Yeah.
Why did it... Oh. It's not letting me jump sometimes. Damn it. Okay. So, I think I have a strategy. I'm just gonna spam the,
The cross.
Oh, absolutely. Alright. Also, no hue. Jesus Christ. Oh, hell yeah. I got him as he was... Oh, you dick. I got him as he was moving in the same direction as the, Come on. What? How did that not hit? Damn it. Oh.
You know, I'm having trouble saying things. It's just so tense in here.
Oh, absolutely. He's not...
So many small scythes just flying through the air.
Yeah, I told you, it's a bullet hell.
Or are those sickles?
Technically sickles, but... Okay.
Woo!
Do I have
Phase
any
2?
food? Yep, phase 2. That'll be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do not want to be right there.
You look like a praying mantis.
Oh, yeah. Why? See, did you see how... what the...
I saw how low you just jumped. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I
is
don't
weird.
know why.
Maybe he hits you with a status effect that makes you heavy.
No, I would change in, you can tell when there's status effects applied.
Okay.
Okay. Damn it. Come on. I can kill you, Varney. I know I can. I've done it before. Multiple times!
I think you kill him like every single game, right?
Of course. Well, I mean, technically, I haven't actually killed him every single time. I skipped this area in
Okay.
well, because I didn't realize this is where I was supposed to go. If you're good enough, you don't need to get his item. And I thought that Carmilla's area was just a particularly difficult area. His item is one that purifies the poison in the sewers. Okay, I'm doing real good. Gee, I don't need to do that. Do you see how much this do you see how much health this phase has?
Second phase?
Yeah.
Can do.
Okay, so he's got a slam attack, which does a bit of damage. I should probably heal.
Alright.
Get out of there. Oh my god. How much health? I have 2 health.
I'm trying to figure it out. You don't realize how like
No, I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to stress you out. I was just stressing myself out because I had 2 health.
All right, circle the moon. Does not say.
What? Is there like a strategy wiki that you can go to? Oh, that's not good. The thing about the size is that all of his attacks go to where I am and not where I'm going. So all I have to do is keep moving. But the problem is it's such a small area.
All right, skeleton form. All right, he's half turtle, half tank. He's got 880 HP.
Okay, that's not too bad. And how much in his regular form?
That is 880.
Okay.
So you gotta count twice the same amount.
Okay, each one does about 23 points of damage. So every 4 hits is 100. That means I need to hit him 32 times with my boomerang both ways, which is going to be easier in the second phase.
Fair enough.
Oh, come on. Damn it. Oh, shit. That's why. I ran out. Ah. Alright. This is going to be a bit difficult. Okay, that was 5 hits.
Nice.
Damn it.
And you did again. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's not too far to the boss fight.
Yeah, no, it's this game is pretty good about putting the saves right.
Checkpoints by bosses.
Yes. All right. All right. Damn it. That's the first time I've gotten hit this time. Oh my god. Not a lot of talking points. It's bullet hell. Damn it.
Yeah.
I think his first phase is almost done. I've been getting some good hits. That was really good.
Having some health potions would really help.
I have 2. But there's no yes. Okay, this is my best run yet. Okay.
Nice.
Away and okay. Okay. Pluto in the manticle.
Doing good. You got like a lot of magic power.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the thing you've been picking up the most of, to be fair.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be the run.
Oh yeah, it seems like it. You're chipping out huge chunks of HP.
That is a status effect, actually. Yeah! Fuck you, Varney! Oh my god.
There is a status effect that does.
Yeah. When he has that, when he has that shield up, I move slower.
Mm.
Aha! And look how much health I have. I could go back and kill the Green Knight.
Nice. Ooh, what's this?
Cleansing. Yes. Cleansing specific bodies of water so that they are safe to traverse. And now, I got health.
Just gonna beat this guy up.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I'm gonna go and save after this. I just want to kill this guy.
That's fair. Just bully him. He's not like he can stop you.
Yeah. And also that health upgrade that I just got maxed out my health, so I am in no danger of dying.
Nice.
Oh hey, when they don't have legs, when they reach the wall, that's it for them.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, that makes sense. They can't really turn.
Oh yeah.
That makes it even sadder.
Yeah.
Not only are you just murdering this poor golem, they can't really.
Can you imagine if I died to this poltergeist? Oh my god.
This poltergeist just rips through you. He just chucks a book at your head and you just fall over dead.
Yeah. You know, we got a decent amount of time left.
Yeah, you wanna try to continue and see if you can get to Carmilla?
Yeah, I'll get to the you know what, I'm gonna spend the rest of this time collecting stuff that I had been skipping out on.
You're collecting?
Yeah.
Okay.
God. I do like the death fight. It is fun. I did bullshit it a bit for the sake of the stream. Because I didn't want... Usually it takes me like 10 to 20 tries to kill it. But, yeah. I do like the death fight. I do think it's a good fight. Hello, you're new. Was that only... Oh, no. I was about to say. Oh, God. Okay, it takes 4 hits to kill those guys. Oh my god. Stop. Okay. Oh, hello. Intelligence ring. Uh, increases intelligence by 100. Can you? I I know intelligence affects how much mana you have, but does it also affect how effective it is?
In this game?
Yeah.
Gosh, you'd have to ask someone else. I don't know.
I'm just gonna wait here and heal up. Uh. So yeah, that's death.
Circle of the Moon intelligence.
I think
Commonly abbreviated as INT, statistic found in Castlevania. It receives... Okay. A general rule of thumb, although not always the case, if an attack uses up hearts or MP and or does not make use of the hero's primary weaponry, it receives the damage bonus from intelligence.
Okay, so so that'll increase the effectiveness of my boomerangs. Correct?
Probably.
All right.
I figured it should, yeah.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right. I can attack you now. I will not run from you. I don't have to be scared of scum like you. What was that, Goonies?
I don't know, I've never seen Goonies.
You've never... Oh my god, we add it to the list immediately. How did I not get hit by anything? Come on! Didn't
There
mean
we
to
go.
do that. Yeah, I think I think the bosses in this game are definitely a high point. Because they are absolutely fantastic. My favorite is still the Necromancer. The Necromancer is an absolutely great boss.
Yep, the Necrodancer is pretty cool.
Speaking of Necrodancer, I got Crypt of the Necrodancer Cadence of Hyrule today.
To be fair, it's just Cadence of Hyrule. It's not Crypt of the Necrodancer.
I mean, it's a spin-off of Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, so if that's the case, then that means... Oh. That means over here should be... There. Hello, bear. Grizzly. Oh, geez, that hurts a lot. Oh. I can kill the archers in one hit now.
Nice.
Damn it. I should probably heal. Yeah, it takes some getting used to, but I can see where the appeal is. I don't necessarily think that it's my thing, but I can definitely understand why it is people's thing.
Some people are just really into rhythm games.
Yeah. I mean, I am also into rhythm games, but it is unlike any other rhythm game that I've played. It's not like Guitar Hero or like DDR. It's not like that kind of rhythm game. It's one where the combat, like, you have to move your character. It's an action RPG, and you have to move your character to the beat, or else you effectively don't get a turn. Like imagine Mystery Dungeon, because it does actually use Mystery Dungeons. But imagine Mystery Dungeon, but you had to move in beat to the music.
That's fair.
Aha! Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, just gonna go past these guys. Because they're not important. Oh, wait, aha! Shit! That ain't good. Also, yeah, I am gonna go ahead and take an antidote. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like Cadence of Hyrule. It's got good music. One of the dungeon themes is some of the dungeon themes are from
They are remixes, right?
Yeah. Yes. One of the dungeon themes is a version of Bolero of Fire from Ocarina of Time, which I think is cool.
Fair enough. I figured if you're gonna make like a Zelda game based around music, then you're gonna have to be using like remixes of the classics.
Yeah. I am gonna wait here, and I am going to heal. By the way, I know this is a cheese way to play, but honestly, this game is hard as balls if you don't heal every chance you get.
That's fair.
It doesn't have an in-game shop where you can buy things like...
I was thinking about this earlier, that I think like one of the main flaws of the game is that the balance is kind of wonky. Because, as I said, it is a Castlevania game where you want as often as possible. And because the unicorn card is like so hard to get...
Yeah, the unicorn card is, even at max level, the unicorn card is hard to get because the only place you can get it, and we might actually visit this place next time or the stream after. I do want to pay the area a visit, but
it is like the battle arena, right?
Yes, and you can't use magic, which is really difficult because this game uses a lot of magic.
Yeah, it's I mean, it is like the main goal of the card system, where you have you use like different types of magic.
Okay.
But it is noticeable in that like the card system seems to have some issues with balance, because some combos are just so much better than others, to the point where it's like, why bother?
Yeah.
And the unicorn card is pretty much essential to a good run, because you said it yourself, like the enemies do a lot of damage, and there's so many of them, and there's no in-game shop to heal otherwise.
Correct. The only way to heal is with magic. So magic is everything here.
Yeah, and the only way to heal is with magic, and you don't get the card that heals you until like near the end game.
Well, I mean, there are combinations that do heal you, such as Mandragora and Venus, Jupiter, whatever combination I'm currently using. But the thing is, you have to stand still to heal.
Yeah, they're very restricted. So it's like the card that does like the most healing is the unicorn card.
Yes, because that is its aspect, is healing. Or
Yeah.
that is its element. Okay.
So it's like the game really hampers itself for like the best healing card is that late game. So
Yeah.
in a game where you don't have much healing.
Yeah, it's beyond late game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black dog, and there's also there is a chance you don't get it. Stop facing the wrong way. Oh, serpent. That's useful. I'm gonna go ahead and use. No, I'm not gonna use that potion. I only have to last a little bit longer. There is health up ahead, which is what I'm heading to. Yeah, this game does have very
tight healing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
I just didn't want to die to a fox.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Just imagine getting just sniped out of the air by like a little foxy dude.
Yeah. Damage boost. Shit.
Grizzly. Is this a bear?
Yeah. Just gonna damage boost through them.
That's fair.
Ignoring them. Actually, I can kill you.
There's probably some developer who's like, oh, the only way you should play this game is by fighting every enemy. And I'm like, no, you definitely shouldn't.
I mean, there is some merit to that play style. There is an entire game mode built around an entire... Because after you beat the game, you'll unlock other modes by changing the name.
Yeah.
Changing it to Fireball will result in you playing as a character with all the cards unlocked. But you have terrible melee damage output.
My main criticism of like Castlevania games is the fact that sometimes they get way too dense with enemies.
Yeah, there's some merit to that complaint.
Yeah. Especially since a lot of them can be like hard to hit. You're never going to be in a situation in which you're even late game. You'll always be you can't really go through the whole castle like killing everybody because you're just gonna run into like somebody who will just rip off like a huge chunk of your HP. You have to eventually run away and heal. And like, yeah, there's no way you can be reasonably expected to do that.
Yeah,
like,
and especially
you're, like, max level.
Especially in this game, where as the game progresses, new enemies will be in the in old areas. Like the enemies change as you progress through the game. And I actually do like that aspect. I do think that is a good thing. I'm not even gonna bother with these guys. They're not important. They're not worth my time. These guys, however. You know. I think Castlevania is very much a game where you have to pick and choose
your battles.
Yes. Whereas with games like Metroid, killing enemies gives you health, so there is incentive to kill every enemy.
There's an incentive to fight the evil, fight the world. Whereas Castlevania, it's like you just gotta get Dracula.
Yeah, with Metroid, it's you're at low health. Well, go exit the room and come back in and fight this easy enemy and rinse repeat until I already got the thing up here, right?
Probably.
Yes, I did. And now we're back here.
What a jolly music!
This is by far the best song in the game. So I was watching a retrospective, and I should probably Oh, hey, there's a perfect example of new enemies in old areas.
Oh yeah, there's that spider lady.
I'm just farming the things.
Okay.
There's one thing I want to grab before I call it a night. But yeah, there's the with what was I saying? I completely lost track. Yeah, with Metroid there is incentive to kill all the enemies, and if you're on low on health, you just exit the room, come back in, kill the easy enemy, collect the health from it, and rinse repeat.
Fair enough.
Where am I? Okay.
I recently watched a retrospective myself on the Prince of Persia series.
All right, you were talking about that.
Games, yeah.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah. And one thing that like really stood out to me is that when the dude doing like the retrospective started talking about Prince of Persia, the 2008 game, he said because the team of Ubisoft moved on to working on Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft had to get new developers of young upstarts to make the 2008 game. And I'm like, that is incredibly wrong because it was all old hands. So what ended up happening is the lead developer of the first game, Patrice Désilets, moved on to make the Assassin's Creed games, and while doing that, he mostly took a few of the old hands with him, but it was mostly new folks, I believe. And he left his old team with Jean-Paul Gouat, whose name I probably butchered. And Jean-Paul Gouat was the lead developer of Warrior Within, Two Thrones, and the 2008 game. So those were all his children. He also did a majority of the other games in the series. Like, dude is prolific. He did a lot for the Prince of Persia games, which is a shame because they're all the ones that were less appreciated than Sands of Time.
Yeah.
But yeah, inevitably, just because you're the most prolific doesn't mean you're going to have the best games. But I definitely think it was a case of Ubisoft, the publisher, having their hands too much in the pie.
I'm going to have one chance to do it this stream, and if not, I'm going to do it off stream.
All right.
Yes! All right, now I have to go all the way back up and get that. And once I do that, then I'll go to a save and we'll call it a night.
Okay.
By the way, that is by far my favorite secret. Just the hole.
The hole in the wall that you gotta bash open?
Yeah, that's in the shaft that you fell through at the very beginning of the game.
That's amusing.
Yeah. This game is really good with its secrets. Once I beat Carmilla, I am going to go off stream, or I am going to...
grind a little off stream?
Yeah.
You know, prepare for the fight with the good old Dracky boy.
Yep.
The series really does change how a lot of people view Dracula.
Oh, absolutely. Because now he's a tragic figure.
Yeah, he's very blah evil in the originals. the games, but the show really does give him a layering of humanity that is appreciated.
Yeah.
To be fair, I never would have guessed. Like, if you grabbed him by the arm and said, "Hey, guess how the Castlevania series is gonna go?"
Well, actually, honestly, if somebody told me that the Castlevania Netflix series is going to run like a D&D campaign, I would be like, yeah, I could see that. Because that's what it honestly feels like is a D&D group. You have the characters you have the party constantly squabbling. Meanwhile, the big bad is just doing his thing.
To be fair, if you had asked me, I would have said, I think it's going to be like one of those Monster of the Week things where they slowly move up the castle. Like, every episode is going to be like the main heroes going into the castle, and like they fight one of the bad guys, and they go into the next big area and rinse and repeat. And that would have been how I would have done it.
I'm so glad they did not do that, because I would have gotten so old so fast.
I am so glad they didn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, would that be enough for like an entire series, like room by room, clearing out baddies bit by bit?
No.
I think that would have had
like 2 episodes.
Yeah, and they sort of do that. They have like the big fight with Dracula where they run to the castle.
Yeah, they have the big fight with the minions first, including the Necromancer.
Best.
Sorry, the
Necromancer's in season 4.
Yeah.
One of the best episodes of all time.
Oh, absolutely.
With like bloody tears playing in the background. It's like they just beat their way through a horde of goons.
Yeah, and it's an absolute curb stomp battle until they get to Dracula, and there's just like no reaction whatsoever.
I've watched videos, and some people have mentioned in the comments, and I always thought like, oh, you're right, actually. Not you say it.
Yeah.
I
like the
Sypha.
Oh, go on.
The Sypha doesn't move much in the original fights. She gets more mobile the longer the show goes on.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense, because as a speaker, she has to concentrate on her spells, and it's hard to do that when you're dodging around trying to focus on not getting hit.
Yeah, every major season throws in like a new mobility option. So in like season 2, she's mostly relying on like her own 2 feet, and she's using ice to sort of defend herself, and then
by season 3, she's creating like platforms to run on in the air.
And season 4, she's zipping through the air, of like shooting fire under her feet and sliding about, and like lightning spews from all sides.
Yeah.
She really does get a level up.
Yeah, I like the overly sarcastic dissection of the meeting between Trevor and Dracula.
One villainous scene.
Yes, you must be the Belmont, because that is such a good scene. That is very character defining. Well, I mean, I don't. Okay, character defining is the wrong word, since their characters have been defined, but it's a really good showcase of who they are. Of, you know, Trevor not even hesitating just to go up and deck Dracula in the face, to Dracula not even being phased and being like, oh, so we're doing this, as he is being punched and not reacting whatsoever, not even moving from the force of the punch.
Yeah, Trevor just slams all of his strength right into the big bad, and the big bad doesn't even blink.
Yeah, and then the big bad just lands one punch, and Trevor's like, out. So I think that's where we're going to call it tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. For the comment challenge, what is your favorite rhythm game?
Mad Rat Dead. I'm not good at it, and I've not played much other than the demo, but I do like its aesthetic a lot.
That's fair. I really like Guitar Hero 3, and despite what everyone says, it is a rhythm game.
I played Rock Band. That's pretty good.
Check out some of the other stuff. There's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga that was mentioned earlier in this stream that Scraps is playing, which me, Biddy, and Jester co-host. There is also, do you want me to say what's going to be posted on Wednesday?
Yeah, sure. What's going to be Wednesday?
What's going to be posted on Wednesday? What you're streaming tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
It's Journey.
Yeah, we're gonna be. We mentioned that during the stream.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we mentioned. I think I'm gonna be moving to Journey.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I was probably focusing on killing Varney.
Yeah, probably.
One thing I love about the Castlevania show, quick tangent before I sign off, it has completely replaced death with Varney in my vocabulary.
That's fair.
All right. Check all that out on the channel. Subscribe to see more. And with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say, but good night, everybody.
Auf Wiedersehen.